I made the move coming down here and thought, what are you doing? You know, the day I moved, I literally thought, what are you doing? I've always been taught the importance of having your own sound. There were so many people in the music industry. It was like, I think, one of the biggest industries in the country after, you know, coal and oil or whatever. It was generating a lot of money. I think what happened, I started DJing at the age of about 13 with a friend for fun. We were doing little discos at lunchtime in the science lab. All the calypsos coming in from the Eastern Caribbean, and also getting all the new great reggae records that were coming out at the time. So I was getting indoctrinated into these like records. I was fascinated by the labels and these like really quirky, mad records. The rude records as well, the ones with slack lyrics about sex, and you know, as a young kid, it's like, ooh, that's really naughty, and you'd like all that. Rolling the tape on now to 1980, by which time I was 22 years of age. I'd already had 5 years experience in this record industry. And I, with some other people, with 4 or 5 other people, we started the On You Sound label. And the idea was it was going to release my productions and be an umbrella thing to do lots of other activities.
I met him via African Head Charts, because I was a percussionist in African Head Charts and backing vocals. And through that I met Adrian, and that's when the story began in regards to me.
And I met Adrian in 1984. And we were working in a similar capacity on different projects, and we met at the New Music Seminar, and we had a reasoning, you know, just a good talk, and it was like kindred spirits, and end story.
My name is Mark Stewart. I was originally in a band called the Pop Group.
I literally spent so many hundreds and hundreds of hours in studios making one album after another to pay off the debts from the last album.
Especially, you know, being brought up in England. But I know my musicals that cut my navel string, as it were, was reggae music.
Me, I cut my teeth in gospel, jazz, R&B, which also grew into a reggae vibe. I'm letting that front bit go. I'm letting that front bit go.
On You Sound that was keeping the kind of punk spirit burning through the late 70s, through the 80s, through the 90s, up till now. And the stuff he's doing now, he's like an alchemist of sound. The stuff he's doing now with Pinch is as cutting edge as the stuff back in the day.
I'm working on my forthcoming album with Adrian called Slave States. That's looking to be coming out very soon. But as you know, and the music continues to create.
Dub is a kind of contextual, it's a kind of mindset of how you can kind of take something, skew it, retwist it. It's like kind of, it's looking at things, it's kind of lateral, it's looking at things from a different angle.
And I think a lot of times when people look at, say like they look at a name like On You Sound, and they make that a separate persona, but it's not. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like Adrian is On You Sound is Adrian,
Absolutely.
On You Sound is him,
Absolutely.
On You Sound is me, On You Sound is Doug. It's an umbrella for loads of things that go on internationally. We got friends we're going to Cuba, we got friends in Peru, we got friends in Africa, we got friends in India, and it's all an extension of the family.
We bought the house at the bottom of my garden, which is actually on a different road. And this studio here, I've kept all the vintage gear that I've collected over the years. We've got a very good array of sonic weapons to make your sound really good. Here we are in the On Your Sound studio. This is the mix room. We record everything here, but this is the all analog. So everything we're doing now at this point is analog.
It's pure hypocrisy. Blatant hypocrisy. Your corruption. Slave states. Slave states. It doesn't seem like freedom to me. It doesn't feel like freedom to me. In your guilty cage, only your pride prevents you from admitting you're a slave.